Hello friends, in this video we are going to discuss how to configure the GST element in Tally Prime 4.0. Suppose you have already created the company, or if you are making the new company, then after creating the company, go to the gateway of Tally and here you have to press F11 from your keyboard. As and when you press F11 from your keyboard, on the right hand side you will find the taxation option. Here enable goods or service tax option is appearing. Here you have to press yes. Again when you press yes, you will find the GST detail in front of you. You have to write down the state name. You have to write down the registration type. So my registration is regular. I have to write down my GST number here. Then I have to select periodicity of my GSTR1, that is the monthly or quarterly. Then I have to select whether e-invoice is applicable or not. I have to select whether e-way bill is applicable. If applicable, then from which date, and press enter till the last. So your company is set up for the GST master detail. Now you have to create the certain ledger. Same for example, sales ledger, purchase ledger. You have to create the unit of measurement. You have to create the item which you are going to sell or purchase, and also you have to create data or character with GST master data. So I have already created the ledger. So I am showing this ledger how we are configuring such ledger for the purpose of GST. So I am right now going to the alter menu. I am selecting the ledger. So this is party A account. So A is my debtor. So here name of the A is appearing. It is under the sundry debtors group. Here you have to write down your state name. State name is must for the purpose of GST return. Then you have to write down your registration type, that is regular, composition, etc. You have to write down your GST number and press enter till the last. Next thing is you have to set up your creditor account as well. So B is my creditor. I have to write down the state name. I have to write down my registration type of creditor. I have to write down the GST number of the creditor. If you want to alter or set some additional details, then you can press here yes, and you can write down the place of supply, each party is a transporter or not. So in this way you can set up your creditors account and press enter till the last. Now next thing is you have to also configure your sale as well as the purchase ledger. So I am altering my sales ledger. So this is my sales ledger under the group of sales account. Here you have to specify the HSN detail. So I am specifying my HSN detail. Here I have to write down the GST rate and related detail. So I have to write down taxable type as the taxable. I have to write down my GST rate. Suppose my GST rate is 12%, and I have to also write down the type of supply, whether it is a goods, services or capital goods, and press enter till the last. Next thing is I am altering now purchase ledger or configuring my purchase ledger. So this is my purchase ledger under the head purchase account. Now GST is applicable. Yes, it is applicable. HSN or SSC related detail I have to specify here. So this is my HSN detail. GST rate I have to specify here. Now the taxability type, it is a taxable. GST rate I have to write down here. Type of supply, again goods, service or capital goods I have to specify here and press enter till the last. Now one more thing you have to configure, that is the ledger for GST. So which are the ledgers? CGST, SGST, IGST and SES. Right now we are going for only two ledgers, CGST and SGST. So I am configuring the CGST ledger. So this is my CGST ledger under the group duty and taxes. Then which type of duty? It is GST. Then I have to select which type of GST from the list, that is my CGST. I have to write down the percentage of calculation. So remember, in sale or purchases, we have entered the 12% GST. So CGST and SGST is the half of the total GST. So 12 divided by 2, 6% is the GST. Then press enter till the last. Now we are going for the SGST ledger configuration. So this is by SGST ledger under the head duty and taxes. I have to write down type of duty as a GST, tax type as the SGST, percentage of calculation is 12 divided by 2, that is the 6. Press enter till the last. So my GST data is configured in my company. Now we are going for the voucher entry. Suppose I am making the entry for my purchase invoice. Now one thing is more, that we have to also create some item, or we have to alter the item in a such a way so that it will be configured for the purpose of GST return. So I am going for the alter button. Here there is this unit. So I have to create first unit. So I have already created unit. So I am going in the master alteration. So unit is kg. So this is by unit. Unit type symbol is kg. Formal name is kgs. Here you have to select from the drop down of the tally prime. So if you write down something else here, then it will not configured in your GST return. So this is the format of GSTR1. So you have to select your KGS as per the drop down of tally prime and press enter till the last. Your unit is configured. Now you have to configure your stock item. So my stock item is SS utensil. I am going for the alteration. So my SS utensils unit for measurement is kilogram. I have to select the kilogram. Now I have to select whether GST is applicable or not. So I am selecting applicable. I have to specify my HSN detail here. I have to specify the GST rate detail, whether it is a taxable or not taxable. I have to write down the GST rate, and I have to select the type of supply and press enter till the last. Now we are going for the purpose of voucher entry. So first we are doing for purchase entry. So we are making right now the purchase entry. So go to the voucher from the gateway of tally. So I am making the purchase entry. Here I have to write down the date. Here I have to write down the supplier invoice. So here I have to write down the name of the creditor from whom I have purchased. Here I have to select the purchase ledger. Here I have to write down the item name. Suppose my item quantity is 100. I have purchased it for 125 rate. So this is my base value. I have to write down the GST ledger. 12,500 multiplied by 6%. Here again SGST 12,500 multiplied by 6%, and press enter till the last. My purchase entry is done. Now we are going for the sales entry. So here I have to write down date. Here I have to write down the name of the debtors to whom we are going for sale. Here I have to select the sales ledger. Here I have to write down the name of the item. We are selling the quantity 50 kgs. Suppose I am selling the quantity in 200 rupees per kg. Then this is my total value. I have to select the CGST ledger. I have to select the SGST ledger and press enter till the last. So my sales entry is done. Now suppose if you want to see your GST return, then what you have to do? You have to go to the display more reports. You have to go to the GST report, or you can also press from your keyboard D and O. Your GST report is open. Now you have to go to the GSTR1 report. So this is your GSTR1 report for 1st April 2023 to 30th April 2023. If some of the transactions require correction, then it will specify here. Right now there is no correction required. So total 2 transactions we have entered, and one is not relevant for the return and one is relevant for the return. So this is my B2B transaction. If you have the B2C transaction, then it will appear here. So this is my B2B transaction. This is particular party name, taxable value, GST, total GST and total invoice value. Here you will also find the HSN summary. So this is by HSN summary, HSN code, unit, total value, taxable value and tax. And here you will find the document summary. So document is for sales invoice, how much invoice we have entered, it will be reflected here. So this is my GSTR1. Now suppose if you want to export, then here you will find the export button, or you can simply press Alt plus E from your keyboard. The export menu will be activated. You will select on the GST return button. Here you will find the period, and here you will find the summary. You have to press just export button. Your GSTR1 will be exported. Now we are going to see for GSTR3B return. So again from the gateway of Tally, I will press D and O. So GST report will open. I will select the GSTR3B button. So this is my GSTR3B button. This is the GSTR3B for April month. So how much voucher is included? 2. If there is uncertain or correction needed for some transaction, then it will be reflected here. Right now there is no correction is required. So this is my return view. This is by taxable supply. This is CGST and SGST. This is my input credit available. So in this way you can see your GSTR 1 and 3B. If you want to see the nature view instead of the return view, then select from here F5 button. You will see the nature view, that is the liability and input tax credit in this summary format. If you want to export the GSTR 3B, then press Alt plus E from your keyboard or select the export button from the top side. You will find the export option. Just select the GST return option and select here the export button. Your GSTR 3B will be exported. So in this way you can configure your GST detail in Tally Prime 4.0, as well as you can view, verify and export your GSTR 1 and 3B in Tally Prime 4.0. I hope you will understand this. Thank you very much.